plays Hearthstone. Today I'm gonna play a bit of Heathstone. As I talked about in yesterday's video, I've been lucky enough to get the components I need for Death Battle, which I played yesterday, the Heathstone, which I'm playing today, and the Ramp Armor Druid that we're gonna play tomorrow.
Guide me to victory.
So, once that's done, I'm gonna move into the whack deck I promised to do. But let's jump into today's deck. So, how does Thief Rogue work? Well, it's been in the meta before. It was in Cassanafria as well. Essentially how it works is that we want to generate a lot of value from other classes. So in this case we want to get minions from reconnaissance, we want to get concoctions from Putricide and potion spell that create additional minions. We want like Queen Ashara for Colossals, we want spells from Jackpot, and we want to copy it with the Contraband Stashes and the Test Grey main, this one. Might is really excellent, so let's go with that. Not only because it stays in our deck, but it also gets copied. Okay, so this is 30 card. Run through it, most likely.
Job's done. All it takes is love, care, and death. Rest easy, child.
Tempo.
You are safe.
Smiter. And go from there.
All it takes is love, care, and death.
This is also a pretty good setup for us, like he has a lot of mana already. Okay, now we really need to start eliminating cards. So let's do time.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Draw one.
More meat. Smell you.
The last along.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Faithful with us. This way, now we have two Astlos, which can come in very handy. We also now have a bit of board.
Our tunnels run.
Banana King is gonna give him a lot of armor.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Being able to kill through design. So what we're gonna do here, kill Jared. And we're gonna clear his underking. And zero pounder. What did we get here? Turn here. Okay. That's
Fear not. Smell you.
Arcane bolt.
Without a trace.
so we have a lot of board presence.
Growth.
Yeah.
Life.
Okay.
And bread.
Watch post is a bit of annoying to deal with.
Smell you!
Feel that. Let's go prep. Jackpot. And let's go.
We have plotted long enough. Now we run.
Charm. Go into the horn. Which means we're gonna burn a card next turn.
Not.
Arcane bolt.
Smell you!
We can live with that.
Without a trace.
They definitely need to deal with this board somehow. Okay, going to the rampart of Nourish. Into scale. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
My hand is too full.
Let's go with the horn. Lilac is really excellent. Let's do the potion belt. Let's go with the damage. And the random card from another class.
Fear not.
Once again, we're gonna burn a card, but that's fine. We have tons of board presence, and then Lilac is gonna pull out a bit of damage as well. Okay, going for another scale. Up Lilac.
Our tunnels run deep.
My hand is too full.
Burning prep is unfortunate, but can't really be helped. So let's do contraband stash here. Okay, the potion.
Job's done.
And we have potential evil here if all these hits face. They don't. But it's still enough. Luckily the armor didn't handle if his health was already reduced. So that's the first win of the day. As you can see, just generating a lot of value with random cards and then just copy it with contraband stash will usually get you there. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna deal with here.
Uther versus
Death Knight.
Lich King.
As you can see on the deck tracker,
Could not stop
Death
me
Knight has
then.
not been a good matchup for us
Will
today.
not stop me now.
I will bring order.
Think I will stick to this. Pewters I can be really good for getting some concoction and some draw out.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Okay, so this is 40 deck, so most likely blood, I would assume.
Job's done.
Okay, let's just again. Let's do reconnaissance. This way we're getting Death Knight resources as well. Not just random ones, but good ones. Good ones that are actually in the deck. So let's do Putrefy. Give us two concoctions. Oh, we got more grain. Ouch. That's gotta be very interesting getting that to be duplicated. Oh, well, it won't actually matter because the Death Rider won't be duplicated, but it's still a good card. And also now we know that he's keeping that.
I will not be merciful.
Let's just use potion. So we got another card. Arcane Defenders is really, really good. So, seeing as he has more grain, we know this is a triple blood, as Taga also tells us.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Let's just do Arcane Defenders here because it's a really good spell for 5 mana. And it puts us in our contraband stash pool as well. I'm looking forward to seeing him try and deal with these two. And we have some strong upcoming turns. Next turn we can do Krakatoa. Clear up our board if he manages to build one. Clear up the scooters if he doesn't do anything with that. The turn after one we can put more grain down and put pressure on him. As well as creating a 7/7 on board. And then we can start duplicating stuff with Tess afterwards. Okay, so go Dark Transformation.
Destiny calls to you.
Clear up one defender. So let's do Krakatoa here. Nagler.
Taste steel!
Station 4. We have the loot hole. And hit face. That's right, yeah. Heal. I'm just gonna keep the pressure going. More grain.
Taste steel!
Hit for 7. And he's gonna start taking 3 each turn. This is a really good view on what the Thief Rogue is actually good at doing. But we're essentially using his minion to win. Let's do jackpot here.
All right, master.
Okay, he's just gonna end it there. Well, we had the upper hand, for sure. I'm not sure I would have conceded that already, but that's fine. I'm gonna conclude it anyway. Take it as win number 2. Let's jump into game number 3 as well. So, heading into what's hopefully our 3rd win, you'll notice we have gotten the 3rd win already on the deck tracker. You'll see that once we actually get into a game with an opponent. But the 3rd win that we did get was against a warlock that left after 2 turns. Only thing we got to do in that game was playing Sketchy Stranger. That's not exciting content, so I'm gonna leave that out. And get a win that we actually earn. So, as you can see, our win rate for the day is not horrible. It's not great either, to be honest. But we've been running into a lot of blood deathmatch that's putting a wrench into our plans. It's not blood decay. This is most likely a what's it called? A frost decay. So, but he can still throw a lot of wrenches into our game plan, especially when we are not drawing what we want to draw. Let's just do a bit of extra here. This way we can start putting a shower. Reconnaissance. Mountain bears, awesome.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Okay, we're gonna play from behind here. Oh, we can do. Actually, let's prep into reconnaissance. That way, if we get something really good, we can play it straight away. Blackburn, Berserker. It's a very interesting choice here. So let's go with that.
We hunger for vengeance.
Like the lifesteal taunt reborn thing is gonna be an awesome thing to have in our Grey main pool. Let's start with Mountain Bear. Here. So, already spending a lot of resources to get rid of that bear.
Pick me!
Glacial Advance as well. The Narcoling. Ouch. It's a lot of damage. Let's see how it deals with this. Or you might just give all the damage face and Gonna get some life steal back.
The citadel stands strong.
That troll did a lot of work. Let's do
We have plotted long
a shower
enough.
here.
Now we rise.
Let's do a horn. Let's prep the horn. Getting Salak once again. A really good day for Salak. Let's do
Job's done.
a Shadow Step on Ashara.
My frost will splinter your flesh.
What's gonna kill Sonic? And use a lot of resources to do that. So let's do contraband stash here. And we have all the minions to spend all those resources destroying, and this push game job we could have done Shadow of the Mice, do it all over again. So yeah, this is Free Throw being a big ass pain in the behind. But that's our third win. So what are my thoughts on this deck? Well, they essentially remain the same as from like previous expansions. Like Free Throw is amazing. Like when it works, you can do some really fun stuff. Like you see now wins here, like with the Mountain Bear, the Troll, Silac, just essentially just forcing your opponent to use every ounce they get, resource they have to clear it out, and then just put it right back out. Like it can do well. The problem is it can really draw a dot, so to speak. Like if you don't have your reconnaissance, if you don't have your jackpots, if you don't have Queen of Shower, it's gonna be a tough game to win. The other aspect is that a lot of this is completely random. You don't know which Colossus you're gonna get from Queen of Shower. It could be unusual ones that you can copy. Jackpot just might give you like spells that you absolutely have no use for. The sequencing can also be a factor that works against you. Like, let's say you use a jackpot to get a Twisting Nether, for instance, and you have some good minions in your contraband pool as well. So you put down like a Test Greymane, you copy up all these nice minions, and then the last spell in that sequence is going to be Twist Nether, and then you essentially clear your own board. You can end up working against yourself, or suiciding in some cases even, with this deck, if you don't know what you're doing, and if you're just really unlucky. So you can climb with this deck. You can make it to ladder, or make it on ladder and get to legend with it. You can. But there's a bit of randomness to it, and you should be prepared for that. But it is fun when it works. Potentially I could prefer the Death Rattle Rogue a little bit more, because it's a little more consistent in its game plan. Like even through its nerf, and its win rate is a bit lower. There could be some preference to that, because it's more consistent than the Free Throw. Well, that being said, like after 2 decks, I thoroughly believe that Thief Rogue is the most funny or the most fun deck to play of those 2. So I'll leave that judgment to you, what you want to play, if you want to go rogue on your ladder games. If you like this deck, leave a like on the video. If there's any decks that you would like me to play, leave that in the comments. If you think my opinion on why I perhaps prefer Death Rat Rogue for more consistency over the better Rin deck that is Thief Rogue, yell at me in the comments, that's perfectly fine. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow we're gonna play a bit of Ramp Armor Druid, which I'm looking forward to, testing that out. But for now, until tomorrow, be good to each other, be safe around New Year's, of course, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.